Sparkling water is good. I'm a little bit dehydrated today, I think, so need more of that. Hey, everybody. Hey, Aiden. Tonight, as the title says, more Death Stranding, but possibly the final story stream. And then after that, I'll be doing a lot more of the stuff sort of offline on my own. Just because I think that'll be a better option, because obviously this game starts to probably... I'm going to sneeze. Obviously this game starts to get to a point where it becomes maybe a little bit less interesting to watch, because it'll just be grinding out dozens and dozens of deliveries. But we're definitely streaming the remainder of the story because we're so close to being done, and I'm very curious to see how it ends. But RoboCop, by the way, all I have left is just the last few story missions, so I'll get that done probably tomorrow. As for Death Stranding, 3 story trophies left, and it looks like these next couple chapters are pretty short. The last one might be longer. I will stream these when I eventually go for them, but I need more infrastructure built before I really try for those. And then that one, I'm probably fairly close to being done with this one. I can't imagine there's that many other ones left. Connect all facilities, there's only a few of those left. All connection is obviously going to be a massive, massive grind. The memory chips, I still have no idea where most of those are. I think that's going to be a collectible I have to go out of my way to find. Reading the mail and the interview, I'm surprised I don't have either of these yet. Maximum level with BB should come along the way. That one's going to take quite a bit of grinding as well. That one I'm surprised I don't yet have. That one I don't know what to do for it. I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. And somehow I still don't have this one. Watch that be the final trophy I get. That'd be insane. Upgrade all types of structures. That's just a grind. I don't know exactly how many different types it's counting, though, for that. So, like the bridge, the post box, the zip line, the road. Those are the only things I can think of. And fabricating everything actually probably isn't going to be that bad. It's just going to require me to unlock all of it first. So yeah, it's mostly just going to be a lot of grind with deliveries later on, but like I said, I'll do most of that on my own, just so we can stream other things in the future. I would love to get college football here, so we can stream that, because that'll be something we knock out in probably just a few nights. But it'll still be fun and can make a video for it, so definitely excited for whenever that happens. So I'm actually excited for that one. People said it's a big improvement over the previous one. Alrighty. So I'm actually checking my GameFly queue right now on my phone.
Clear. Weapons detected. All
That's the
weapons
wrong
will be locked
password.
until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay, I will figure that out later. So, as far as I can tell, we're entering sort of the end game here.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, because it took us all the way back to the starting area of the game, of which there's still somehow 2 areas that haven't been brought onto the network. And I don't know how. I don't know how those haven't been brought on yet. That's really weird. So yeah, 2 areas left here that are not on the network, but every other area is, so I really don't know what that's all about. There's not really any roads to build in this area, I don't believe. It's not like the other area. I think it's literally just walking pretty much the entire way. Or if there are roads. And then let me check my supplies as well. Okay, I can throw away that blood bag soon, so I've got various weaponry mostly. And that's really all I'm carrying at the moment, is just weapons. I need to get another pair of boots, though. Okay, so we've got orders for Sam, but first... Oh, okay. Network connection unstable. That's interesting. We can't fabricate equipment either. Okay. That's probably not a good thing. All the way back to Capital Knot City. That's going to be a bit of a ride. Got more trophies done on Ratchet & Clank 2, so almost done with getting that plat. Playing Destiny 2, have 7 out of the 14 trophies. Oh, nice. Well, let me take someone else's vehicle. Because I honestly don't know what the terrain's going to be like here. But I don't need a lot of extra weight, so...
That container isn't airtight.
Okay, then. And let's just offload this because it's completely useless. Okay, we're not carrying that much weight, though. I just wish we could get another pair of boots. We have some weapons, at least, so I'm not super, super worried. Alright. So we're back at the starting area. It's weird, I haven't been here in forever. It can't get wet at all, so it's allowed to touch the rain, I assume?
We've been near constant timefall in this region for a while. As a result, everything you've built for us out here has been completely destroyed.
Oh, wonderful. That's just wonderful. That actually explains a lot, though.
The good news is, we managed to recover all cargo stored on site and transferred it to the Capital Knot City Distro Center. As for the not-so-good news, Chiral printers are currently unusable due to the network instability.
Wonderful.
Given the circumstances, you might want to consider turning to your fellow porters for assistance. But I'll leave that up to you, Sam.
Well, thankfully, there are structures up. Thank God.
I'm sure you'll come through for us. You always do.
Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare, isn't it? Very limited gear. And this could end up not being the most pleasant experience if there's not a lot of gear around. Gonna have to find another way up the mountain, but at least we get some awesome music, which is always good. This game has a fantastic soundtrack. I'm sure the second one's gonna be just as good. But I heard, actually, speaking of Destiny 2, that supposedly the Platinum might be unobtainable again. I've heard mentions that it might be. Because Bungie does that kind of crap sometimes, where they'll just temporarily make it unobtainable, but they usually at least fix it. Compared to a lot of companies out there, they tend to fix things, it just might take them a while. Alright, so we're going the right way so far. So there really isn't any roads in this entire area. That's really weird, like there's literally no roads here. I guess they just never become available here, which is really annoying, so we're definitely going to need to put in some zip lines here eventually. Yeah, we're definitely going to need zip lines at some point. Now, if the timefall is not accompanied by BTs, then I'm not all that worried. Because the rainfall itself is just more of a nuisance than anything. When you start throwing in the BTs, it becomes more of a problem, even though I can stealth kill them now. Family are both seeing Superman and Fantastic Four on the same day. Oh, nice! Only second time I've ever seen 2 movies in the same day. I don't think I've ever watched 2 in the same day in a theater. I've watched 2 in a day at home plenty of times, but never in a theater. What is wrong with the bike? Okay, now we're entering BT territory, and that's mule territory. Wonderful. Okay. Yep, BT time. But I actually have some weapons, and I'm not carrying a whole lot of cargo. Oh, dear God, it's the jellyfish things again. Yeah, it's the jellyfish things again. Wonderful. Well... While we're here... Let's take a few of these things out. Okay, I think all I'm doing is just pissing them off. Yeah, this might not be the best strategy for this because I don't have a lot of ammo with this one. Now, I can use the actual assault rifle, but... Okay, drop that one because that's honestly probably not the best use of resources, but... We can use the actual assault rifle. Oh, that's not good. It's not killing them. Okay, that could be a bit of a problem. Alright, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Seeing Superman at 1, Fantastic Four at 4:45, out of hour in between. That should be fun, though. Hey, sweet. We're currently about to take a ride through a very heavily infested area with these BT jellyfish things that I can no longer kill with an assault rifle for some reason. Weird jellyfish-looking things. Don't touch any of them. Okay, a little bit of goo. You can use your goop all you want. I'm not too worried about your goop. Ow. Say that is Sam. Somehow I'm not dead yet. It might have actually been better to run through this instead of using the bike, but it's actually going to work. Okay, somehow got through that. Not entirely sure how, but I'll take it. Oh, great. Ah, yep. That's more what I expected. Alright, at least this one actually takes damage. I'm not sure if I actually have to kill it or run again. Alright, so we're jumping right on into it tonight. There's a lot of action immediately, so... Finally bought the Molaram figure for 60 bucks. You weren't going to find it cheaper. Well, at least you only need one of those. I know you said you need a lot more of the Indian Guards. Still have a good skeleton on at least. Okay, where's he at? Where the heck is he at? Maybe I don't actually have to kill him. Maybe it's just another sprint to victory section. Let's hope that I'm right on that it's just another sprint to victory type of segment. You know, back when Endgame release theaters did a bunch of marathons of all the movies. Oh god, yeah, that would have been insane. Because how many movies were there in those first 4 phases? There were, like, dozens, or a couple dozen at least. Okay, I'm glad that Lou looks happy, but I'm kind of concerned as to what that just pointed to. I love how there's just, like, random structures out here in the middle of nowhere. Like, none of these structures actually serve any purpose. They're just, like, randomly out here. Okay, at least there's a bridge right here, even though it's close to breaking apart. We can get some shelter coming up in here. That was close. Oh, that was close. Because we can't allow this cargo to get wet. I mean, I guess the timefall aspect of it doesn't matter, but the actual water... of course it's damaged, because it's raining non-stop and there's no roads or anything. Well, we're almost to some bit of safety. Also, you shouldn't even be complaining about LEGO prices, because you drop that much on a minifigure. Yeah, but you're doing it specifically to build, like, an actual specialty mock. Which is different from the rest of us, or the people that are just buying them to build them and put them up and stuff. Or play with them and stuff like that. Because you're, like, specifically building a mock. Okay. Is there anything in here? In the private locker, maybe. There is a lot in the private locker here. Well, that's good to know. Oh, the container's taking so much damage. Do I have any of the... I don't have any of the cleaning stuff in here. Oh, I do have a container repair spray. Okay. I shouldn't need any climbing anchors, but... I'll take a couple of these grenades as well. I don't think I need the ladders. Well, actually, I might need a ladder for all I know, given everything going on here. I will take a couple of PCCs, though, and a blood bag. And then just auto-arrange it. Hey, TJ, there were 5, or 6 in Phase 1. Okay, gotcha. All that's left are the guards, yeah. Hopefully you can get those fairly easily. Or, for a reasonable price, I mean, is the better wording for that. Okay. Let's use the container repair spray on everything. Let's get our crypto biotes back to full health, because that's such a critical delivery. And we'll save the rest for later in case something goes horribly wrong. I can go into my private room. Let's rest up for a second in here. Hey, Cassie. Let's get our stamina and everything back up before we make the last run. Because that could be a rather long one. Who knows what we'll be up against.
Good morning, Sam. Blood collection.
Alright, let's roll. If you can't get the actual ones, just do it with the Cairo Swordman. Oh, yeah. As long as it looks close, it should be fine. I think I also saw another pair of boots in here, so let me grab those as well. Oh. Okay. The bot did a terrible job, as always. There's gotta be a way to upgrade them and make them less useless. Let me take this pair of boots. And another blood bag. I'm not going to carry the other materials, though, because I don't really think that's going to be of use. Ooh, but what I can do is check the garage and see if there are any vehicles here. Sure, we'll take this one until it gets swallowed up at some point. Tried out PlayStation Portable. It's really cool if you have to enable cloud gaming so you can stream games to the portable. Okay, cool. Just need to change the torso with a red one. I'm sure there's plenty of those pieces lying around. Yeah, I know my reverse strike is gonna break wherever it currently is. I have no idea where it actually is right now. Okay, let's plan this one out. Yeah, it's permanent storm here, so we're just gonna have to make the best of that and hope that things don't go horribly wrong. I still wonder, though, is there actually maybe not a settlement on that area of the chiral network? It's not like it matters right now, because there's nothing we can do about it. One thing I am going to do is build a bridge here. Because I can build a bridge. or it just won't let me build that one here because... Okay, so I can't even build anything with the PCCs. Okay, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be rather obnoxious. Oh, it's going to be extremely expensive. It'll definitely be worth it, though. Already got a trophy on it for giving 10 people haircuts in Fallout Shelter. Nice, nice. I have no choice. I got to go across the water here. Oh, great. People to come back from a quest. They have the last junk item you need. Oh, that's good. Takes 5 IRL days. Well, you can always modify the console clock. Oh, that's bad. Okay, this is very bad. Oh, great. Well, there goes everything. You literally didn't even give me a chance to escape. Like, they just straight up killed me. So maybe I'm not supposed to use the vehicle? Maybe that's what it wants me to do, because there's no bridges or anything to use right there, so... Maybe that's what it wants me to do. Started playing Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Nice, nice. That still sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a... It takes way too long at times, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. At least it's a fairly easy platinum. Okay, so now I know that the PCCs are literally useless. So... There's a few things I can put away in here. I will keep the ladder because I can use that to cross the water potentially. And let's get rid of these PCCs because they're clearly useless. And offload these blood bags because they're just taking up space. And then what else is in here? Take another blood bag. Take the boots. And the ladder. Probably cost $300 to make it. Yeah, it's gonna look good though. You get the trophy even if you skip days? You mean by like changing the clock? Yeah, if that's what you're talking about, then yeah, you can change the clock and it's not going to cause any problems. Thankfully. I haven't heard anything about that, Aiden, but I wouldn't really be surprised. Of course, I'd much rather just get PS5 versions and collections of other games, not just Life is Strange and other more recent games like that that are already available in multiple versions. Not against it, but I just think that there's better games that they could be doing that for. Yes, I'm aware that there's BT activity. I am aware that there's BT activity. That thing's got a weird color on it. Not the truck, the little sensor thingy. Can I cut up through the mountains here over to the incinerator? Like, is that actually what the game wants me to do, potentially? No, there's no way. That wouldn't go well. I don't actually know if this is how we're supposed to be doing this area. I'm gonna hope it is. Yeah, no roads are allowed to be built here, which is super weird. Either that or they're all destroyed. Mule territory. Okay, that's not a bad thing, because the mules might actually bother the BTs a little bit. Sure, just keep the BTs off me for a minute. I'm totally fine with that. That's three people you're going to start to use for quests. They have good weapons and good pet bonuses. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think the best weapon in the game, it's like a plasma cutter or something that does like 29 damage, or it might be a unique Batman or something. I don't entirely remember though. Okay, that might have actually been the right thing to do. We're not far now, so maybe it'll let us actually build roads here when we're done. Yeah, I wonder if this will be the conclusion of this story mission, where we'll only have 2 left. At least the trucks can't seem to flip over entirely. Alright, we're still alive. I'm sure there'll be more BTs anytime now. That's probably not good. I think you might actually have that plasma cutter. Yeah, I think the best weapon in the game did like 29 damage or something. I think it was a plasma cutter. Or something very similar to it. It might have been like a Gatling laser. Something energy-based. Oh, great. Why do you not... Okay, that's fine. That'll work too. It doesn't matter if the truck's battery runs out as long as we make it. Man, people have built up a ton of stuff here. Oh, this looks like a boss fight. Yep, I think we got a big boss fight. They fly now. Yep, they fly now. Alright then. Okay. This should be an interesting one then. We do have to actually kill it. That does so little damage. That does so little damage. This is gonna be a fight. This is gonna be a fight. Oh. Actual weapons. That's what I like to see. Alright, now what you gonna do, big... whatever the hell this thing is supposed to be. It's like a giant flying fish. No, seriously, what in the hell is this thing supposed to be? And I'm going to say the same thing I've said in the past. What in the hell was Kojima smoking when he was making this game? I mean, seriously, what in the hell was he smoking when he made this game? It was clearly something pretty strong. Yeah, I don't know what he was smoking during this, but it was something pretty freaking strong that I'd like to try at this point. And routes. Check the Crash Trilogy, and your Crash 1 and 2 saves are gone for some reason, but your 3 save is still there. Have 2 out of the 30 gold relics you need. Have all 4 Crash games in the backlog at around 80%. That's pretty good, though. I have Crash Nitro Fueled in the backlog. The last 2... Yeah, that game... I don't know, like... I'm actually not that bad at kart racers. I'm not good at, like, realistic racing games, but I'm not that bad at kart racers. In comparison, at least. I still doubt I'd be able to do that Crash game, but it might not be the hardest game in the world for me. Speaking of hardest game in the world, I've noticed, like, recently, maybe 2 or 3 people in the last, like, 6 months have done videos for Crypt of the Necrodancer, like, modern platinum videos for them, which is just honestly insane. It's not like it's getting any more common or anything like that, but it's just crazy that people are actually going for it and actually still getting it. I think there's now, like, 30 achievers or something. It's still the hardest platinum ever made. Yeah, I think it's up to, like, 30 achievers now, or maybe even more than 30. And it's sure as hell not something I'm ever going to try to do. Alright, let's get on the building. Because I just know that I'm not skilled enough to do it. I know my limits, and that's certainly one of them. What in the hell was Kojima smoking during this? And if and whatever it was, I want to try it at this point. This is easily some of the most bizarre gameplay I've ever seen in my life. Ooh, give me that rocket launcher. Okay, where's giant floating fish monster thing going this time? He's halfway dead, at least. He's not as tough as that Colossus was. And where's my rocket launcher? Oh, I could take a break and pee if I wanted to. Bags is going to get harder. Okay, that did a significant amount of damage. He's going under again. Let's see what I can get rid of. Let me drop the ones that I don't need. Few of those empties. And he's up in the air again. Okay, what next? This is the one that's almost out, so let's just use it up. Ow. That's not good. Where'd he go? Okay, back to the assault rifle. Just because the time trial trophies and beating it on hard, pretty alright with kart racers, so could probably get nitro fueled platinum. I just don't know if I'd really want to risk it. What are your top 3 favorite LEGO games? I know people are going to criticize this, but one of them's got to be LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. I really don't care what anyone says. I had so much fun with that game, even doing it twice, and it was great for streaming. GameStop started their 4 for $40, 4 for $10 sale. Oh, nice. Sucks they can't. They let Crash Rumble die. The game needed new game modes. Isn't that one at least like the easy platinum series? Or the easier platinum? It's fun to play only one game mode over and over again. It's boring. Oh, yeah. Alright, come out of the water again. Gonna have to jump down for those blood bags here in a minute. And grenades. Okay, he's down to red health, so that's good. Let's go grab a couple of blood bags. And just anything else I can get off the ground here. Ooh, a speed skeleton. Not overly necessary, but could help. Be nice to have a backup skeleton in case this one breaks on me. Oh, crap. I didn't even see that at first. Okay, I gotta get out of the tar. I gotta get out of the tar. Come on, let me out. Jump. Okay, don't go in the tar again. We gotta finish out the fight up here with whatever I've got. Yeah, we're just gonna need to finish out the fight on higher ground with whatever I've got. To avoid the little spawny things. Okay, this is good. I've got several blood bags, so I think we're gonna be okay. He doesn't have very good aim, at least, which is good. He's almost down. Almost got him. Oh, we got him. Okay, that fight was scary, but it wasn't overly difficult. Understand Vikings, Skywalker Saga, because it's got every movie. Yeah, it's almost like a Crash Bash remake. We ever get a Crash Bash remake. Platinum because you hate yourself. I never grew up with that game, though. Look at all that chiralium material. Chiral crystals, look at all that. Okay, that fight was scary, but it wasn't overly difficult.
Yes! You did it, Sam! Oh, I could kiss you, you sweet son of a bitch! I thought it was all over.
Ooh. Okay, let's repair our cargo real quick. Yeah, that was a bit of a fight. That was a hell of a fight, but not necessarily a super difficult one. Really just more scary and tedious. I'm gonna get rid of the... Well, actually, no. They might actually have the chiral network back up now, so... Might as well take that blood bag, because I'm sure it'll be useful at this point. Hey, Space Bob. Just about to be there? Yeah, I'm getting close to being done, I think. There's just a couple more story-at chapters. Next one's short, the one after that's longer, though. Please don't stop. Regardless, the issue with Skywalker Saga is how far they went with the jokes. They made it 10 times sillier than the other LEGO game. Yeah, it was definitely had a lot of the silliness to it, but it was also very self-referential with how bad the sequel trilogy is. You kind of miss when the characters didn't speak, when they just made sounds. It had a certain charm to it, I will agree. But that's definitely one of my favorites. Other than that, though... I grew up on LEGO Indiana Jones 1 and the first two LEGO Star Wars games. And then... the LEGO Movie game was pretty fun because that movie was such a big thing at one point in time. Okay, I will donate some things to other porters that might very well need them right now. You can have all those, and you can have an armor plate, and a couple of grenades. I'll be nice and give out a few items like that. Oh, that's not actually where we're supposed to go. Well, okay, well, someone still gets those materials, so it's useful to someone, I hope. Yeah, I will get rid of the boots soon enough. But we're about to head into the main city. LEGO movies become really irrelevant. You two... older LEGO games. Yeah, older LEGO games definitely hit different. But, like, yeah, the LEGO movie, it's crazy because, like, that first original movie was so good. And then they completely screwed up the entire franchise, the idea of doing a franchise afterward. Because they did the LEGO Batman movie, which was decent, but not as good. They did the LEGO Ninjago movie, which wasn't as good. And then they did the second LEGO movie, which honestly really wasn't very good. LEGO Jurassic Park. I guess for me, I don't have much of a connection to Jurassic Park because I'm not as big a fan of that franchise, so I didn't feel as much for that. Star Wars is a big thing for me, so, like, I've always loved all the older Star Wars stuff, so... prior to the sequel trilogy, pretty much. And Indiana Jones was a big franchise for me.
Thank heavens you made it. Fragile's been in a coma for a while now. But with all these cryptobiotes you brought, we should be able to bring
I hope
her
they got
back.
here safely, because I don't
With any
know.
luck,
Because I just fought
it'll
off a
only take
giant-ass
few more
BT.
to get her back on her feet. You did well, Sam.
The Jurassic World's up there for you. Yeah, I'd love to see LEGO Batman 1 get a remaster. And LEGO Indiana Jones 1. Enjoyed LEGO Star Wars 3. And that's one that I'm super excited to play at some point. Because I still have to play it at some point, and I definitely will. Cargo condition's not bad. Probably an A rank. Yeah, that's fine. And that's a trophy. That's chapter 12, or episode 12. 2 episodes to go. Like a Batman movie was actually really good. Oh, okay. I mean, I think I've only seen it once, and it was many years ago, so I don't really remember. Top favorites would be the Marvel ones, and for me, like, I have no real interest in
You're
Marvel
back.
for the most part, or DC.
It must have been one hell of a journey, especially on your own.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars 3, I'm
now
super
the whole
excited to
team
play
is
that at some
together
point.
again.
The whole team. Die Hardman too.
Too much traveling to and from beaches in such a short span. Chiral matter contaminated her cells, effectively causing jet lag on a molecular level. Because of that, her homeostatic mechanisms were shaken. Don't worry, she's not in any danger, but she needs some rest.
So where's the director?
He's being looked after in another room.
Lego Batman, Lego Indiana
Bridges
Jones, or
personnel
S
found
tier.
him lying
Lego Indiana
outside the
Jones for
isolation
sure. And
Similar
Lego
to when
Batman
you
was
came back from
good,
Cliff's
I just
Beach.
never actually 100%ed it back in the day.
Even after decontamination, she needed more and more
But it was
time
fun, don't
to
get me wrong,
recover.
it was a fun game. Just, I think I preferred Indiana Jones and Star Wars over that one.
Sam, you made it.
Hungry?
Thanks. Looks like you need me after all. Who'd have thought? Anyway, clock's ticking. Am I right? Sam's here. The Great Deliverer. The only one who can reach Amelie's Beach.
You're in no condition to do this. It's not fair to you or Sam.
In my own search for Amelie's
Marvel
Beach,
Spider-Man
I
games,
have
the
come
only
to
Marvel
realize
games I've
something
enjoyed.
extraordinary. If Beach is
Well, they're about the
what
only
happened to
Marvel
a
games I've
multiverse,
played, outside of maybe a couple of the
hers
Lego
would appear
games.
to exist on a higher
Don't care for the
plane
DC
than
ones, I'm not a
ours.
DC person. I don't think anyone's a
I can
DC
walk
person,
the
because
beaches of
DC's,
others,
like, crashed
but
out
hers is
entirely.
beyond my reach. It's invisible.
And Marvel isn't doing that well either.
inaccessible, even to fragile
At this
I feel.
point. Not like they once were.
Imagine it as a circular
Oversaturated
system,
genre.
if you will.
Lego Indiana Jones
Each of our
1...
beaches is a
Yeah, Lego Indiana Jones
single
1
capillary.
was just the first
But
3
Amelie's
movies.
Beach is the heart
It
that
might
pumps
have
blood
had a
to the
bonus
rest of
level
us.
in Kingdom of the Crystal
Capillaries
Skull,
are
but it
subordinate
was just the
to
original 3
greater
movies.
whole. A whole governed by the
You
heart.
go back to Lego Indiana Jones
which gives
2, and it's a pretty fun game,
direction,
honestly, but I don't like it quite as much as the original,
dictates flow.
because it plays a little differently for
dictates
DC, to be fair, but
everything,
haven't seen much from them lately. Yeah, all they did was
everything.
Superman, and apparently that one didn't do very well.
She is in control. You may be able to travel against the flow and reach her, but having done so, if she does not wish to let you go, if she wishes to keep you, she can.
Fragile and Die Hardman broke free from her beach, didn't they?
I don't think it was any different from what happened to you. I didn't get out because I wanted to. I was forced out. Repatriated, if you will, by her.
Forced
Well, we
out.
know Sam's
Why?
gonna be okay, because he's the protagonist of the second game.
This is only a theory, but... she wants you. Wants you to go to her. That's her final wish,
Fragile,
don't you think?
we don't accept incest in this world. Not here.
So that's
My
it,
sister wants me.
huh? Amelie's the EE, and this is her endgame.
We don't accept incest here, at least not in South Carolina. That's more of a Mississippi,
Just so we're
Alabama
clear.
thing.
If I want to stop the last
Maybe Florida,
Stranding,
I don't know.
and come back in one piece, I need to go to her beach and talk her out of it. That about right?
Indiana
Correct.
Jones 2 was like
As
so
cliche
different
as it
from the
sounds,
movies. Yeah, it definitely
You're
is
our only
different.
hope. though quite frankly,
It was still a reasonably fun
I
game
doubt
when I
even
played
you
it.
can change her
I think you're on
mind.
level 2 of the Skull Hub.
If you can't make her see reason,
So that means, yeah, you're making pretty
You'll
good
have to
progress
kill
on it
her.
then.
and if you
At
kill
least in
her,
the story aspects of it.
You'll save the world, but you'll be stranded outside of it. Forever.
Well, somehow he's gonna return because he's in the second game.
Might as well make it official then. You ready to deliver the package?
That sounds like endgame content to me. Temple of Doom didn't have a bridge fight. It had you fighting the big skull dude with 4 arms. I wouldn't really remember.
I'll talk to
It's
her.
been a long time. That was
Maybe
like a
she'll listen.
pre-COVID thing.
But with the shape the world's in, it'll only be delaying the inevitable. Still, if it buys us time to try and build something better, a new lease on life, at least for a little bit, well, I can think of one woman who made the most of a chance like that. Nothing lasts forever, not even the world. But we gotta keep it going as long as we can, right? Patch the holes, change the parts, all that. So we can say we had a good run, that we lived.
Thought you didn't like having to handle things with care.
Because it was hard enough keeping my own shit together. Back when we met at the cave, the only thing I cared about was making it to the next sunrise. Sure as hell didn't care about America or the future. I was living a lie, hung up on past regrets. I was broken. But somewhere along the way, I started changing. Started meeting people that made me think that maybe it wasn't all bad. People that put their faith in tomorrow, and in me. That kept the lights on, and waited for hope to arrive. So I gotta deliver, for their sake.
even if it means you never come back?
Fucked if I do, fucked if I don't, right? Take care of Lou.
I will.
Couldn't find a working still mother east of Port Knot City. Kid's done enough. No more.
All right. I'll do my best to nurse our little one back to health.
Yep, this is pretty endgamey. Last Crusade had Elsa walking out of the cave and everyone leaving in a car. No, video games have that creative liberty. They do stuff like that. More of a Marvel fan, you two did like some DC mostly because of Batman. And I've just never been big into the superhero genre.
Okay, concentrate.
It's always much more of just like
Help me look
sci-fi
for
type of genre. History, sci-fi, military, stuff like that.
Reach for her, Sam. Feel her. I know you love her. You love her. There.
Needs to be the King of the Crystal Skull levels. Still need to watch that movie. Oh boy. I say go into it with very low expectations, and you might have a decent time with it. If you go in with bad expectations, you might have an okay time with it. It's incredibly stupid, so just go in remembering that it's incredibly stupid.
Sam. There you are.
Huh?
You want to go home? Let's go home. It's okay.
Huh?
I know the way.
Speaking of Indiana Jones, you were thinking of making the PS5 game your first platinum in 2026. Solid. I'll do it eventually once it goes down enough in price. Because it actually looks like a pretty good game. For sure. Yeah. Just going with bad expectations and you might have a decent time with it. Sam Strand, the penultimate chapter. Okay, so now we're on Amelie's Beach with 0 gear to stop an extinction level event. I'm not sure what you expect me to do with literally 0 gear and no map. And no BB. Yeah, we're kind of screwed when it comes to equipment right now. You're already tired, Sam? That's not a good sign. I guess this is scripted?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
The last stranding has already begun.
Amelie?
You're too late. What took you so long?
Your voice.
You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Sam. I knew you'd
I
come
thought
back.
we killed Higgs.
Sam, listen you, Sam.
I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Ma'am, I told you incest ain't okay here. You gotta go
waiting
down
for
the
you.
Mississippi
Right
and
here,
Alabama
ever
for
since.
that.
You were supposed to stop me. Stop all of this.
Bridget?
Yes. It's me, Sam.
Where's Amelie?
Where she's always been? Nowhere. My daughter, Samantha America Strand, doesn't exist.
Amelie doesn't exist.
Not in your world. I'm sorry, Sam.
Her name was Samantha America Strand, not Amelie. What the
Had to wear a
fuck?
mask for so long. Amelie and Bridget are both a part of me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions. Listen. Just listen.
I am really confused. You have no idea what the hell is going on. I don't either. I'm now very confused. Fifth Lego Harry Potter polybag came. Hogwarts Castle's looking better.
understand,
Nice,
Sam?
nice.
Amelie and Bridget. Those are just names.
So they never existed? Is that what you're
I
trying
am.
to say?
Is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Is getting shot one of them.
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight on to the afterlife.
At this point, that sounds ideal compared to what we're
It's
going
not
through
one
in
of
this
them.
world.
Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone. The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter starting here. In a flash, this world will be no more. Consumed by an explosion. A big bang. So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing.
Let's make a good TV show. It's getting made into a movie. That's
Stay
official.
here with
There's a
me.
movie in development. Same for
Bear
Ghost of
witness to
Tsushima.
the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together.
Just need to get 3 more.
Until the last flame
I don't
wings
think I've ever bought multiple of a single Lego set that I can think of. Maybe
Doesn't
once.
sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway. Then there's the second choice. In
Says it's coming in a few
expanding
days.
the
Nice.
network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu. But in doing so, you also
Yeah, according
bound
to
them my
Wikipedia, it's getting made
beach.
into a
The
movie,
very
which
beach
I know
where
Wikipedia isn't
opened
the
gates to the other
most
side.
reliable source in the world, but supposedly it's a thing.
You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last stranding.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what option we're
And
gonna pick, given
mankind
there's a
will live
second
to die
game.
another day.
And it doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that. Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices. You kept it all this time. Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare. You brought the world together. You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate. I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
That did nothing. That did nothing. Well, now I'm very confused. Didn't want to have to rebuy it because now I got 5 Dumbledore figures. Well, you can at least sell them. By the time the set is complete, I'll be selling off 7 Dumbledore figures. Yeah, exactly. Like how you Googled how to turn off the talking lady on PS5 and the AI knew what you were talking about. Did I do that wrong? Yeah, I did. Possibly.
I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After
Well, I tried shooting you and it didn't work. Shooting you didn't work, so what am I supposed to do? Now I'm very confused. It's like something... Yeah, that's the Strand following her, I guess, but... Is that what I'm supposed to shoot? I am very confused now as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. Because the gun is clearly ineffective, so clearly I need to do something else. Probably the reason why the boy bag will go up in price. You'll probably be the reason. It's like how Pooh Fesher's probably the reason that all the Wii remotes go up in price. The Wii remotes with Wii Motion Plus inside have gone up in price so much because he's broken like 50 of them. Okay, so that's the exact scene we saw before, so...
I'm ready, Sam Strand.
Screen reading thing.
Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Well, I want to save the world, but I don't know how to do it. How do I do it? Am I gonna have to straight up look up a walkthrough for this? I might actually have to look up a walkthrough for this because I can't figure out what the game wants me to do. Because I can't, like, sever these cables or anything. If I shoot the other things, it doesn't really... Okay, I'll try to walk with her and we'll see what happens. Okay, so let me try it without running out of ammo this time. And we'll see what happens without shooting. Let's try it. I might legitimately have to look up a walkthrough for this, though. He will not stop locking onto her head. Well, let's see what happens if we don't shoot. Same thing. Okay, time for me to look up a walkthrough. This shouldn't be this difficult, but I honestly don't know what to do here. So, we're gonna look up a walkthrough. Oh, well, the trophy guide is so much help. This trophy will be bound to be unlocked after completing the mandatory order number 69. Go to her beach. Of course that was 69. I did not shoot her, so...
I'm ready, Sam Strand. Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do.
Oh, it's the first one to come up.
Everything, how could you
So I'm
not?
clearly not the only one struggling with this. What? Huh. This says just to walk along the beach. And credits are supposed to play. And then Sam's supposed to turn the gun on himself? But it didn't give me that option? I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm legit gonna have to, like, watch a video for it, because even IGN isn't giving me a very good answer. I'm not the only one struggling with this. It was literally the first one to come up. It was literally the first thing to come up, so I'm not the only one struggling with this. Okay, I found some obscure website that tells me a different thing to do. And if this obscure-ass website is correct, then I'm gonna wonder why no other guides could say anything about it. That's literally it.
I'm here for you.
Why does IGN's guide not say that? Why the hell does a PSN Profiles guide not say that? I had to look up Neo Seeker website. God, that sounds like a porn website, but regardless. How was anyone supposed to figure that one out? If all the guides don't even say what to do.
Here.
That's pretty funny, actually. None of the guides said what to do, except it was some other random-ass website.
Sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. When you're all grown up, you'll need
It's IGN, of course.
to make us whole again.
Yeah, I guess I should
And
know
when the
better
time
than
comes,
to try to listen to
you'll have to
IGN,
stop
but
me.
it was the first thing that came up.
You're the only one who can.
Clearly, I'm not the only person that
Promise
struggled with that, because it was... If you Google order for Death Stranding, 69 is the first one that comes up. Not just because it's a funny number.
I remember. You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others.
Maybe it's because they think it was too obvious. We just didn't know
Sense of everything.
that's what's supposed to happen. Who knows?
You need time.
Well, at least we did it.
Time has no meaning to me. I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices.
So it was just stopping her from walking into the horizon.
Our nightmares.
That makes sense, but
Your dreams.
there's never been a prompt for R2 to hug in a video game, at least not in this
You
game.
found the common thread, the strand that links them together.
So it's completely out of nowhere.
And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play. It was the bonds between people that brought the world together. And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Send similar prompts, either
yourself
kill
in.
them or
Come
walk
on.
Once the
away.
last Stranding starts, it can't be stopped.
Yeah, but it's not really a prompt. It's
I
just
can't
like you
go
actually
with
have to put away the gun and then run up to her and hit another
All I can do is
prompt.
try to spare you the worst.
Well, the antimatter bombs are gonna blow up the entire planet in a matter of
I am the beach.
tenth of a second, so
And I must
you're not
stay
gonna feel
here
anything when the
ensure
world
that
ends.
extinction
It's
happens.
gonna be instantaneous.
Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
Wonder if we hug someone in the second game, maybe we hug the baby. I know that Ghost doesn't want to play these games just because, like, he's got multiple children,
None of
including
this would have
a couple of
happened.
daughters, so he doesn't want to think about anything bad that could happen in this kind of
Couldn't take it
thing.
anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got
And
it
what
all
might end up
over
happening.
with.
Like, I know they all survived the first game because they're all in the second game.
That's what I did.
A kill prompt can come up if you walk up to somebody.
But you and the others came together, connected. And you may be living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the Big Five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive. The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice, then so be it.
Hug the bomb. Maybe that will, stop it the way that we stopped her. Sure, hug a bomb and see what happens. I'm sure it will end perfectly well for you.
We will always be connected.
Should have a mortar kiss prompt for the protagonist to kiss his wife. Well, I mean, Saints Row 4 had a prompt to either end world hunger or cure cancer. And of course, Call of Duty had press F to pay respects. Yeah, this game is visually got some pretty amazing views to it. Yeah, at the very beginning of Saints Row 4, there is a choice when you become the president for like 5 whole minutes to either cure cancer or end world hunger. I'm not even joking, it's actually a thing at the very beginning of the game.
A gun won't help you here.
Yep, when you become president, it's right at the beginning of the
But it
game.
still has a role to play.
Okay, we made our decision and brought this to an end. What do we do now? Oh, credit sequence, but it's not the end of the game because it's a whole other chapter. I think you chose cure cancer. You picked cancer every time. I think I would pick the cure world hunger aspect. Personally. Because cancer can be cured. The cure is just suppressed by all the drug companies and such. Because they don't want people being able to cure it because it makes them so much money. And the cure is a giant cocktail of anti-parasitic drugs, by the way. Just thought I'd point that out. Very large doses of lots of anti-drugs, as well as a no sugar, no alcohol, no carb diet. Will eventually starve out the little parasitic nests in you. Supposedly, that's all supposed, but just at least a thing to mention. If all their treatments fail, think about it. For Far Cry 3, had the kill the friends or join the jungle jig. Yeah, it was either kill all your friends or sleep with the jungle woman. Or no, it was kill your friends and then sleep with the jungle woman and then be murdered. Or kill jungle woman and leave with all your friends. Even though it's not you that actually kills her, it's one of the other people. Have your reasons for picking cancer. I mean, that's fair. Like, I think there's cures out there already, whereas world hunger is a lot harder to solve. And it would save a lot more people.
There is no time for
Ending world
questions.
hunger would save probably over 1 billion people. Ending cancer would save tens of millions, but not billions.
The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine. as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours, too. In my dreams, I watch the world end.
Whoever chose to kill friends deserves that ending. Oh, you chose that ending, Cassie? Dang. Have self-respect to know, make that choice, and glad you never picked it.
At first,
I might have picked it on a second playthrough just to see what would happen.
That wasn't the worst of it. There were other.
But I know I didn't pick it on my original run.
Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive.
I probably picked it on my second run just to try out something different. Because of course the game has multiple versions. And I actually played the original Far Cry 3 at least 2 or 3 times, actually, on PS3 because I enjoyed it so much. It wasn't just my 7th Platinum, I actually enjoyed the game a lot. You know what happened but still picked it? Because, yeah, I didn't know what was going to happen, so I probably just picked it on one of those random runs just to see what would happen. Seeing it on an alt playthrough makes sense, just never do it on the first. Yeah, it's not something I ever would have done on first run, but it's worth seeing on later playthroughs. Same thing with Far Cry 5. I checked out the other endings on Far Cry 5 when I did the other version of the game. Or played through the second time. Did it have another version? I don't think it had another version. I think I just played through it a second time at some point. I think only Far Cry 3, 4, and Blood Dragon have multiple versions at this point. Which, Blood Dragon is still a great game. It's super, super underrated. Great, great game. Very easy trophies and a very, very fun game to play. If 5 has one version, then I must have played through the game a second time just to see what would happen with the endings. Far Cry 6 definitely only has one version, though, thankfully. I do not want to play that game again. Or multiple versions, but I think I auto-popped something in it. I don't really remember. I honestly don't remember with Far Cry at this point because the series has kind of died at this point. Because I don't think we're ever going to get another one. They've mentioned a Far Cry 7, but I honestly don't know if it's actually going to happen. Sam looks like you, pale AF because you don't go out much in the sun. I don't go out too much in the sun.
The first operation, I was only 20. I opened my eyes and found myself...
Okay, so it did have 2 versions because I did do both of them. Because I've done every Far Cry list currently in existence.
But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital.
Oh yeah, the PS5 version had some of the... Doing that DLC again was some of the worst things I had experienced.
Bridget.
I completely crashed out in that DLC because it's so terrible. Like, just beating it, fine, but beating it on whatever the highest difficulty was, God, that's such a terrible idea.
Soon, our ages began to diverge. Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same.
Yeah, that's some of the most pissed off I've been at a game, and I think it was very well deserved with how unreasonable it could be at times.
Was my daughter.
Easily some of the most unfair stuff I've played through.
And an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul.
Far Cry 6 is meh. Far Cry itself already feels hard on the easiest.
There was no Amelie.
Most of the games are not super hard on the easier difficulties, but like that one in particular was brutal with the DLC. It's mostly because you die so quickly from being overheated from carrying that stupid battery around.
I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
Base game, I don't think would have been as much of a problem doing on a higher difficulty, but that DLC, God forbid, that was horrible. And I think I've mentioned before that there are concepts out there for Far Cry 7 that's going to have an actual in-game timer of 24 hours. And if you don't finish the entire story within 24 hours, you lose automatically. That's the current rumor. I don't know how true that is. So it'd be like Luigi's Mansion in its beta phase or alpha phase. Because that was actually a thing that was going to happen in Luigi's Mansion back in the beta phase or alpha phase. Was that you would have 24 hours to save Mario, and if you didn't, you would automatically get a game over. So yeah, there's rumors of that for Far Cry 7, if that's going to be, if that game ever even comes out. There were also rumors there would be a live service game, and after that rumor leaked, it caused all the development people to leave. It would have to be 24 hours in-game. It would have to be. IRL 24 hours is literally impossible unless the game is only an hour long for its story. Because no normal adult would be able to do that. Because we have work, we have jobs and shit to do, so we can't beat the entire game in 24 hours real life. Start at 7 p.m. on Friday, and then go to sleep at midnight, and then play for 12 hours straight on Saturday, and it might still not be enough. Much less try to play during the week. It would have to be in-game. But even in-game would still be awful. Because that's a pretty big time limit. I mean, I've done speedrun trophies before, don't get me wrong, but that would be terrible.
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead.
Okay, I get you have the really hot businesswoman look, but can we get through this a little bit faster, ma'am?
Including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history. A history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe. The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the
Majora's Mask. Yeah, it was time limited, but you could reset the time. Was part of it. Like, you could reset the time.
Lost and forgotten could be reconstructed.
I don't think Far Cry would allow that.
But shortly after we began our research, America saw its first void out. I thought I was running out of time, that my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as
Yeah, this totally feels like it's supposed to be like the hot businesswoman Pornhub video.
Find a way to piece them together.
Because that's exactly what she looks like.
Bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed. So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead.
Yada yada yada.
What causes an extinction entity to
Oh, we got a like from Mayor Hairbear. Cool.
What was the reason for?
Because he just did a Fallout 3 video, so I got a like from that. Very cool.
The answers to those questions would tell me how to.
Platinum Pace is finally back. He's playing old PS2 games, which is great.
More determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became.
I think the only way I'm ever going to get any sort of, like, acknowledgement from the bigger trophy people is if they recognize who wrote their guide.
Playing along like a good little
and even though Troz and Angel and PJ are trying to overtake me on guides written, I think I still hold the lead for now.
So, I asked you to do it.
But
and you did.
They might overtake me because I've only written like 3 guides this year because there just hasn't really been anything I wanted to write about. And sure, I could write guides for every shitty shovelware game that I played during the shovelware night of the year. The dumpster dive night of the year, whatever you want to call it.
There was an explosion.
But I've been playing a lot more games I actually want to play and a lot more games that are either good or that I want to play. And a lot of them already have guides out.
Canceled itself out.
Because I've really only written like Lego Star Wars, PJ Masks, or no, it wasn't PJ Masks, it was something else. Lego
Enough
Star
to make
Wars,
this
some
world
kids game,
everything
and
in it.
then
A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance.
I Have No Mouth and I Must
Order
Scream. I wrote
inevitably
the
gives way to
walkthrough
chaos.
for it to be able to do it
Everything that lives
completely.
must inevitably die.
Can't. Didn't know you never beat it.
It's
So
like the
misleading playing those
universe is
games.
trying to return
Yeah,
us
it's
to
like
nothing we came from.
you can reset the
Maybe
timeline
the Big
at
Five
various
is the
times
best
by like
attempts
playing
to
one of the
finish
songs
us
or
off.
something. But I've never really played much of Majora's Mask. I just know that from like videos and stuff. Lizard Guy, I think, owned the game as
Life
well,
always
which I
managed
actually
to
bought the
survive
Nintendo
just
subscription because I could get it
enough
for
to
cheap,
thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos.
the online subscription, so I can actually play some of the old games. I
I'm
really want to
starting
play
to
the
think that
ancient
extinction
SNES
might be the
Harvest
key to
Moon
overcoming total
because I
annihilation.
played it back on
It forces
the
life to fight to
Wii
survive,
as
to
like
endure,
a
to exist.
whatever it was called game, like a virtual console game.
That's why the Big Five.
Apparently, you can
ultimately
still
came
order
instead of
Dominoes on the
extinguishing it.
Wii in 2025, which is
From
insane.
the ashes of the dead rise the living, stronger and wiser, inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, we are just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
Okay, that doesn't sound like a good thing. Honestly, that does not sound like a good thing. How many cutscenes are we gonna get here? Yeah, supposedly, I've seen several videos of people ordering pizza on a Wii. Just look it up. Just, like, Google it. It's a thing that exists. You can do that. Wonder if the discounts still exist. Probably not the discounts, unless it's modern-day discounts. Yeah, it's a thing that actually happens, and there are several videos of it. I actually had pizza tonight. I had Marco's. Marco's is good because, one, it's the closest pizza place to me. And two, it's honestly really, really good for the price. It's one of the best, like, price to quality out there. Because, like, Domino's is cheaper, but it's not as good. Pizza Hut's way too expensive most of the time. Papa John's is way too expensive most of the time. Little Caesars is cheaper, and the quality's still actually very much slept on. I think Little Caesars actually has pretty good pizza overall. But it's also on the other side of town and would require a lot more effort to get to than Marco's. So usually Marco's is my go-to. Just because of convenience and still reasonable prices. But then again, I also have a local pizza place here that's better than any chain by a wide margin. It's a local place. It's run by like an actual Italian guy. And it's just so freaking good. It should be illegal to be that good of pizza. But it's so freaking good. Every time my parents come here, we always gotta get a couple of slices from there so we can snack on it and such. Especially them. Which is ironic because they actually have a good pizza place back home.
I knew at once.
Back home, like, that's the one and
I found your
only
beach and looked everywhere for you.
thing that my home county actually has that's good is pizza. It has a really, really good pizza place, but it's good in a different way from the one here. Everything else they lose out on, but they do have a good pizza place, and this one rivals that, but in kind of a different way. Because the one back home has really, really good crust and sauce, but just for some reason the one here just tastes so good, and it's also massive amounts of pizza for the price. It's a better price to pizza ratio. Had to order it since you ran out of chicken lamb with rice. Got right now is ground beef. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to be buying too much food when I go to the grocery store tomorrow. Because I got a lot of leftovers right now and just stuff in the freezer, so...
Let's go home.
I'm only going to be here for 3 nights this coming week, so... After that, going home.
Free from death once
Me and Lizard Guy hanging out. We're going to be playing games, and I don't know if we're going to be streaming or not, but we're going to be playing games. We're going to be recording. It should be a good old time. He can help me set up the fucking emulators on this computer because I still don't understand how any of that works. Because there are a lot of emulators I would like to use. There's a lot of old games on retro achievements that I would like to play, but I don't have the setup for it. I have the computer for it. I have the emulators downloaded, but I don't know how any of it works. Because I'm lazy and or stupid and or incompetent. Feel free to choose whichever of the three you wish to.
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction. But that moment,
Why are you walking along a beach in high heels? That seems like a really stupid idea.
you became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this. Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred.
There is so much story going on, and I'm still confused.
And BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more void-outs. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction. It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly. But to trigger the last stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too.
There is so much dialogue going
I would
on.
be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side.
Consummated as in consummated a marriage? That's really
There's
disturbing to
another
think
choice.
of.
You can cut me off. An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One that you chose. One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
This is a very long segment. More credits, but we're clearly not done with the game because there's a whole other chapter after this. So what's with the fake-ass credits? Or not even fake-ass credits, but just what's with the, like, faking the end of the game here? Because there's still a whole nother episode. And it's longer than these last two. Oh, Higgs played by Troy Baker. I didn't realize that. Of course, he's in like every game to ever exist these days. Every major game he's in. Which is pretty awesome, don't get me wrong. I'd love to be in every game that exists in the modern day. Yeah, these credits are ridiculous, because, like, we still got a whole another episode to play after this. So I don't know why we're getting credits here. Yeah, we still got a whole nother episode to play after this. Conan played a role in this? Damn, okay. Didn't that show just get canceled? Or is that someone else? Is that... No, wait, that's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, I think. It got canceled. Uncharted, Last of Us, Telltale Games, Call of Duty, Death Stranding, Arkham... Just keep running, Sam. This is not the end of the game. I don't know why it's doing all these credits, because there's a whole other episode after this. Middle Earth Games, Bioshock, he was also in GS5. Oh, okay. I assume you mean Troy Baker. He's in literally every game to ever exist at this point. So is this just trying to be like a fake out or something? Because if so, it makes no sense. Because what's the point of a fake out? You can just put the credits at the end of the actual game and not do a fake out here. Because there's a whole other episode, so we're not done with the game yet. Yeah, okay, so I'm correct on that. Yeah, it's like, what's the point of this? It's like, clearly there's more to the game. There's a whole other episode after this, and this is really fucking last, by the way. Okay, we're to the special thanks section. That's good. Okay, we know Kojima had a lot of influence on this game. Why are you saying it a second time here? Okay.
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
One chapter to go. One more chapter.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned. And you're not alone. Don't you see, Sam? You have to live.
Huh? Okay, you're singing the London Bridge song again. Seriously, like, what do you exactly want me to do here? Just run to the water again? I am a children that yearns for the mines? Is that what you want me to say? Okay, we're in the water. Speaking of London, your Lego London light kit wasn't able to be delivered. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, hopefully you get the refund. Gotta get up early tomorrow, meeting with someone at 11 a.m. I gotta get up a lot earlier than that, Cassie. I gotta get up at 7:45 to go to work. Shame because you wanted to see the lights on it. Eh, they'll get there eventually, I'm sure, or you can get another set without them having to refund you. Yeah, there are certain things going on with work right now where it's like, I feel like I might have been lied to on the location I'm going to be working at. And it's a serious, serious issue. So 2 months from now, we will find out if I'm still working with this company, because they kind of screwed me over, not to the degree of Adam 1.0. This is Adam 2.0, and he's not as bad, but still potentially getting screwed over, so make that very clear if things happen. Your mom wakes up at 4 a.m. Yeah, I have to wake up at 7:45-ish. No, I'm not quitting. I'm just gonna need to talk with my manager about the lies of this. Because I was told I would be working in a close location to where I am. And then at the absolute last second, like while I was, after I accepted the job, but before I actually started, I was told, hey, you're actually going to be working at this location that's way further away and very inconvenient to you. And I specifically said I wasn't super happy about it, but that I would work it for a while. And that's totally fine. I can work it for a while and every now and then. But long term, it was never going to be a thing that could happen. And they know that, officially. That's all on record. So then, I've been going to the closer location more, but we're hiring on a new person that we actually do need. And the way dialogue is being presented makes it sound like that person is going to be in the closer location more often than I am. And that's where the issue is, because that's not okay, because I made it very clear where I stood on this, so I'm not quitting yet by any means, but if they're gonna screw me, I'm not gonna sit through it for 3 years the way I did with Adam 1.0. And what I hate about this is that these are people that I thought were actually my friends, people that I was actually close with, that were good people. And I'm starting to wonder if that's actually true or not, because now it seems like it's not. Or at least the manager is potentially not who I thought she was. Potentially not actually a good person, just out for whatever Adam 2.0 says. And it's a problem because, again, it's not what I was promised when I first signed on to the job. Things were changed on me at the last second without my consent. So that's what a big part of the problem is that I don't like being lied to. I really don't like being lied to. That is one thing I really cannot stand, is being lied to. And that's basically what's happening here, so I think they would be willing to work out something to make things work right, but if they don't, I will quit. Because I'm sick and tired of being fucked over by people that either good companies or bad companies or people that I thought were my friends. I'm sick and tired of getting fucked over by everyone that I work for. If you do something else that isn't in the medical field, yeah, believe me, I'm definitely considering it, because I'm sick and tired of being fucked over by literally every company I've worked for in the medical field. I've had exactly one good job in the medical field, and that was back during COVID. It was at a COVID testing site. That was the one and only good job I had in the medical field. I get screwed over and fucked over and lied to repeatedly by other places. It's ridiculous. I don't know why. I guess they think they can take advantage of me, and the previous company kind of did for a while. Goes to the one further away. Yeah, I keep having to go to a location that's further away constantly, and I'm the only one that doesn't get mileage for going to it, because the other two co-workers that have to go there sometimes get mileage for it because it's not their main location. I do not get mileage for it, which is completely unfair. Yeah, I hate being lied to. That's the one thing I really cannot stand, is people that I thought I trusted lying to me. Updates on OG Adam. I actually do have an interesting update. So that company got kicked out of all of the affiliated urgent cares across the country, across the east coast of the country, eastern half of the country specifically. So Adam's entire company is collapsing and dying currently. And I also have proof now, and we presented proof actually, that he hired on someone that snitched on a person from our company that was a problem to him. If that makes any sense. So like someone that was a problem to him from our company reached out to this other person, and that other person snitched them out to Adam 1.0 and got them fired, and then the person that snitched to Adam 1.0 got hired on in a very high role. So basically, Adam's company is literally fucked right now, and it's hilarious. And I cannot wait to see the lawsuits that are coming from it, because I know there are several lawsuits going against him. I didn't get the chance to participate in any of them, but that's totally okay, because if I can provide information, I'm totally fine with just doing that. But yeah, so he is most likely going to be going to prison, or he's going to be bankrupt. And I would love to see him bankrupt, having to suck 20-inch dick on the street to make ends meet every day. I'd love to hear about that happening to him. I want him to be tortured, because he's a horrible, horrible human being, and he's the worst human being I've ever known in my life. And I want to see horrible things happen to him. I don't care how psychotic that sounds. You guys saw how he fucked me over for so many years. I want the worst possible things to happen to him. I don't care. Let him suffer. Let him absolutely suffer. He's going to hell no matter what, but let him get a taste of it here in the real world. There are some things they do not tolerate in this world. And he is one of them. Okay, I'm clearly doing something wrong here. Because I keep falling asleep. Yeah, being lied to is the one thing I really cannot stand. And I am clearly missing something here, so... This is not what you're supposed to do, so let me check a guide again. Because I'm clearly making a mistake here. See, 5 figures on the horizon over the ocean? I don't see that, IGN. Let's find someone that isn't IGN, because IGN is clearly not correct on things. Okay, so Sam already tried to kill himself. Go and reconnect, and you'll see 5 shadows floating on top of the ocean. I don't see them. I don't see these shadows floating on the ocean here. Oh, there they are. Oh, that's that. Okay, so that's what I have to do. So we gotta deal with that. So there's 5 people floating over the ocean there. You'll need to go to them, but as you move, you'll see handprints appear on the floor similar to those of BT's. Follow the handprints towards the ocean, you'll see Amelie. This is the end of the order. After more scenes, of course, you'll get some things for completing it. Okay. So that's what we gotta go for, because I see those things floating now. I don't know why I didn't see that before. He's gonna be the inmate's favorite? Oh, he absolutely is. The day you hear Adam's going to prison or the company is completely shut down. Oh, man, I can't wait for it. I will... Even if it's a Monday or a Tuesday, I will do a live stream that day and just tell you guys, because it is gonna be the happiest day of my life so far when it happens. It is going to be the happiest day of my life when that happens. I cannot wait for that. Because it's coming. It is coming. Yeah, he is going to be the inmate's favorite. He's a scrawny little white bitch. He's going to be the favorite of so many bubbas if he has to go to prison. Visit him and point and laugh at him? Oh, hell yeah, I would. I would bribe the prison guards to leave him alone for a few days. I will give up what money I have to bribe the prison guards to completely leave him alone for a few days and just see what happens. It probably will not be pretty if he's even alive after it. I would totally do that. Because I have never hated another human being the way that I have hated him. And you guys understand my reasons for it, but I've never hated a human being the way that I have hated him. Gotcha. And I've never wanted to see someone suffer the way that I wanted to see him suffer. Think that the whole, I have no mouth and I must scream storyline. Basically, I'm Am and he's any of those characters. It is an immeasurable level of hatred that Am could not even consider toward him. Bring some popcorn and a drink? Oh, hell yeah, I will. The day it all happens? Oh, hell yeah, I plan to do something with that. Well, the thing about his Instagram is that I'm not sure it's actually his Instagram. It might be a different person with the same name, because it doesn't look identical to him. Tell them to leave him alone in one of those rooms that has 0 sound for an entire day. Oh yeah, I absolutely plan to. I would absolutely do that. Hey, trophy! That's chapter 13 done. Let's go. Because, yeah, I would absolutely bribe the prison guards just to leave them alone for a day and just let the door be open to everyone that wants to come in. That would be amazing.
For too long have we lived
We're
as
really
strangers
close to the
one
end
another,
here, by the way, guys.
divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the Cairo network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today, we come together to celebrate the birth
On the
of
insane
a new
asylums.
nation.
I won't
A
be
new
inviting you
nation
guys there,
for a
but I'll
new
find a
world.
way to get like a
The United
secret
Cities of America.
pinhole camera to stream it.
I once took an oath to support and defend the
Because
Constitution.
again, I have
of the
never
United
hated
States.
another human being the way
And
I've
though
hated
that proud
him.
republic may be no more, we remain. And so,
And
as
I
your
hope to
president,
see
I hereby
horrible
swear
things
to
happen to
support
him.
and defend you, the people. Let there
Because
be
he
no more
explicitly
walls between
allowed
us.
faking
Your
of
mask
clinical research
to hide
studies,
who we
faking of
are.
clinical data to get more profit. He would put people's lives at risk with new drugs and treatments because it gives him profit. He did not care. That is unacceptable.
Let
Personally,
there
he
be
needs to hang
a new
like so many of these other people do
an America
in the
where we
healthcare
can
world, these
face
higher
one
ups.
another,
He needs to hang
where we can speak
needs to
our
hang on the
minds
White House
and
lawn.
open our hearts.
with tomatoes thrown at him.
The old ways die hard.
But I'm not sure that's ever going
But
to happen.
I believe, my fellow Americans,
But
that
whatever
we
happens
have
to
the
him,
strength
he needs to
and
be
the courage
punished.
to rise above our past and embrace our future. The
Yeah,
Death Stranding
he realistically
is a part
needs
of
to
that
hang, along with a lot of
enduring
other
shadow.
healthcare higher ups.
A constant reminder
It's the only way we're ever going to
of what
fix the
could have
healthcare
been.
system in this country.
That we stand here today is testament not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our
Now, is it not
capacity
his?
to come together.
No, there's.
bonds
It
between
looks
us.
similar to his, the one that I
our
found, but it's
collective
not
greatness.
identical.
All things must come to an end.
You also
Ourselves
not
included.
pay a doctor for half a year.
But as
Yeah,
long
he
as
didn't
we
pay any
savor
doctors
each
for
moment, find
multiple
joy in
years
the
at this point,
promise
by
of
the way. He
tomorrow,
didn't pay
embrace hope and reject
doctors
despair.
or urgent cares
We
for
will
over a year,
endure.
and he's getting sued for it. He actually is getting actively sued for it. The company is getting actively
President
sued for it. He
Bridget
might
Strand
have actually
and her
fled to India,
daughter,
by the way.
Samantha
There's actually
America Strand,
possible proof that he fled to India,
sacrificed
or
everything
fled the company to
in their
India.
pursuit of hope that we, the people,
Oh yeah, it will happen one day, and I am ready to see it happen. Put him in a room of
that they are not
pent
here
prisoners
today
and watch what happens.
see the fruits of their labor.
Yeah, put him in a
fills
room
us
full
all
of
with
prisoners that are in there
profound
because they
sadness.
committed crimes due to not having enough to pay for their health
But we
care.
find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the Cairo network.
Because he's one of the many healthcare people out there, the higher up
Will
healthcare
always
people that
remain.
really needs to be executed. I don't care what anyone says about it. A lot of these high level healthcare people,
There's another hero.
they
in
need
this
to be
story.
executed. Because I
One
see
whose
the
achievements
corruption
seem
of it
destined to
every
go
day.
unrecognized.
It's insane. It is absurd. It is
America
insane.
still
It is
needs that
disgusting.
That
And
person
a
without
lot of them
whom
need to
we
die.
would not be here.
That's
The
the only
name
way
is
things are ever going to
unimportant.
get fixed, is if they are not around
No,
anymore. As horrible as it
And
sounds, it's the only way
For
things
that
are ever going to get
unsung
fixed
hero,
here.
I have a message. It was you who brought us together.
And he's one of them.
You
He is
who
absolutely
made
one of
us
them.
whole again.
He
And
absolutely
while you
he
and I will
supported
eventually
and
pass
agreed
on-
to faking clinical data on studies to make more money.
Going
He
somewhere,
didn't care
Sam?
if they made fake patients that didn't
Tired of
exist.
being the unsung
Who
hero?
cares if people die in the trials? We don't care. We're going to fake
on,
and
There's
lie
something I need
on
to
all of the
tell
data
you.
in order to get our product out.
This doesn't bother you anymore?
So, to me, that
That's
is
great.
unacceptable. That is
Now,
absolutely
would you like to know
needs
how
to
we brought
be
you back from the
hanging.
beach?
Hanging is the only option at this point.
We were going to use the doll.
No, he went to
didn't have
India.
one handy.
I think he relocated
Just
part of the
when I
company to
remembered
India, though,
something
because
else.
half the company was already relocated to India when I was still there.
Yes.
So yeah,
What
like,
could be more connected to Amelie's Beach than President
I went
Strand's
into the
umbilical
healthcare field
cord?
because I wanted to be able to help
Hartman thought
people.
that's why
That
she
was a
left
big
with
part of
me
why I
in the
went
first place.
into it. Not just money, but just the ability to help people.
Yeah,
I have
she'd already
unfortunately
cut her
seen in these
loose.
last 7
It was
years
just-
how fucked up it
We
is.
didn't know if that meant
How
she dragged you
fucked
into
up
the
of an
great
entire
beyond, or
profession
sent
that
you
it
to some
is.
other beach.
It's disturbing,
We were
it's
really
disgusting, and
racking
I
our brains.
fucking hate it.
Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on.
And I've had to
We
suffer
looked for a
through
month
all these
with
people. They're just
absolutely nothing to
horrible,
show for
horrible
it.
people.
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I
And
tell
I
you,
just
you
get
don't
to
wanna
see it
know.
happen constantly.
But don't
All the
worry.
illegal and immoral
We found no
bullshit that
signs of
happens. And
accelerated
I
aging.
hate it. I wish there was something more I could do about it, but there isn't.
In
The
end,
only thing I can do
this
about it is
what led
to
us to
tell
you.
you people about
Just
it.
when
Is
we were
really the
about to
only thing
give
I can
up,
do.
Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver.
About how fucked up and
So, we
corrupted
tried
it
to
is.
follow
That's
it,
literally all I
and
can
it
do is
led
tell
us
you
to a
guys
far
about it because
corner
there's
of
nothing
your
I can
own
do
beach.
about it.
And bingo,
I'm not a
there
high-ranking
you were.
CEO or anything like
Mama
that that
made
can actually
visual
do
contact
something.
first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lockdown
And I wish I could
via
do
their
more, but
connection,
there's
and
nothing I can
Hartman
do.
confirmed your location during his subsequent
How long did I
NDE.
work with Adam? 3 years.
The plan was
3
for Fragile to,
long,
in
miserable
essence,
years. First year was
slingshot you and
tolerable,
me to
totally
your
fine.
position.
Second
We
and
could
third
rescue
years
you.
were unbearable.
But it's not so easy
Especially
to
the
send
third
multiple
year.
individuals to another person's beach for an extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in.
Yeah, I wanted to do healthcare because I
wove
thought I could
these
help people.
From President Strand's
It's just
DNA.
fucked up, screwed
They
up.
serve as a single knot. that
All this
binds
shit
us
that's happening,
all.
it's ridiculous.
The
I
president
don't get to
must
help
have known
people.
all of
I get to
this would
fuck
happen.
people over, pretty much, is all I get to do.
Ironic, isn't it?
I don't like
A
it.
gun that set this
I don't
whole
want it.
mess in motion.
I hate it. I despise
Ends up
it.
being
And I want these people to be brought to justice,
saving
but
you.
it's never gonna happen.
Amelie. She said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon.
Glad you got out of OG Adam.
Life.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
A stick
The
that
new
became
Adam
drum.
2.0 is
I suppose that's
nowhere
one
near
way
as
of
bad,
putting it.
thankfully. He's still an Adam, but he's not.
Oh, Sam.
He's nowhere near as bad.
I have no idea how long I've been
Hey,
waiting to
Lan.
give you a hug.
Having a bit of a heart-to-heart here about all the
Top secret.
bullshit I deal with in the
It's about
healthcare field and how much I hate it.
BB's mother's name was Lisa Bridges, Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
So yeah, if I went into another
No.
field, I feel like it would
Cliff
have
was
to be
killed
some
by
kind
a
of
man
blue-collar field, either
identified in the
apprenticeship
records
or
only as
manufacturing or
John.
something to learn it.
Former U.S. Special Forces. Quite
I
good
think
at
the
it by all accounts.
gunsmithing would be really
Later
cool, but I
appointed
just
as
don't
an
know
aide
if you
to the
could really
president,
make a
who
career
used
out of
him
it.
For most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished.
Yeah, I don't know if I
after
could really
Cliff's
make a
death.
career out of it,
A
but
warrant was
gunsmithing would
put
be
out,
really
but he
cool.
was later found dead.
So that's one.
Turned out some people.
I know
work harder than
HVAC
others,
stuff
though.
makes really, really good money. Plumber is
Dear John,
apparently
donned the
fairly
mask
easy
and
to
reappeared with a
learn
new
based on the
identity.
amount of money that you made.
But you can't fool the chiral network.
No, we did get the
restored
AC
old
fixed.
records,
Thank God. They fixed
and
that a
Mama
couple
hid them
months
deep
ago.
in the archives.
If not, we'd have a serious
You're the only
problem by
one
now.
besides us
But no,
with
they
access
fixed that,
privileges.
thank God.
Take a
Probably
look
only
if you're
because
so
the
inclined.
patients were the ones complaining about it,
But
not
don't say I
necessarily the
didn't warn
employees,
you.
but the patients were complaining
The
about it.
president's got some dirty, dirty laundry.
Just got the platinum on Twisted Metal 2 and 3 today. Nice, nice, very
I
nice.
don't trust him. But I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
Okay, so there's not trust there.
Sam,
But we're only now entering the final chapter, so I don't think we're getting through with this story tonight, so I
don't
might
expect
jump
you
over to
to forgive
RoboCop
me.
here in a few minutes. Just to
Would
give
you
us
hear me
something
out?
different. Because I don't think we're finishing this game tonight. I think there's still too much, so
I
probably needs to be
killed
another stream to finish it.
Captain Clifford Unger. I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her.
Probably why you don't have a
Because
job,
I
because you're
loved
not
her
letting yourself get
with
bent
all
over
my
and used
heart.
by a big company. So many of them
She
are
was
like that,
everything to me.
unfortunately.
Everything.
And the current one is a million
I'm
times
not
better than the old
trying to
one.
make excuses.
Absolutely, but still getting kind of screwed over in certain ways that I wasn't expecting.
That not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it.
It makes me think like being my own boss or
Time
something
didn't
like that might honestly be better.
Or
Not
the
having to deal
mask.
with all this bullshit.
Please, let me finish.
Adam is gonna get a prostate exam. Oh, I hope so. I hope it's a minute by minute prostate exam, hopefully.
The captain.
It's almost
Saved
every
my
job,
life.
Cassie. It's not all of them. Like, I did
You
have
know
a
why
very good
they call
healthcare
me
job
Die Hardman.
during the pandemic when I was working the COVID testing site.
Because he...
I was super happy there. I had a really... The pay was good by
brought my
that
sorry
day
ass back
standards,
home
by 2020
every time.
standards. Was very good. I had great coworkers, and it was actually a pretty
Loved
fun
him.
job. I'm not gonna lie, I actually had fun with that job.
As
Even
much
if it was
as
just
I
making fun of stupid
loved
people,
her.
it was fun. And I've gotten screwed over in almost every other job I've been in.
And
Your life-guiding job
Please,
seems
hear
fine
me
mostly.
out.
That's good. That's very good.
that ghost...
I mean, for me, it's
I
not
knew
as important
he was here to kill me.
because
To make it
when my
right.
grandparents eventually pass away, there's a lot of inheritance
And why shouldn't he?
to where I most likely will be fine at that point. To only ever have to
Why
work part-time from that point forward, but I
didn't
don't want that. I want, like, actual full
He
stability.
couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back.
And I'm hoping they get to live for at least another 10 years,
I guess
but
when he's
I'm really sad because, like, when I went home for 4th of
trying
July, my granddad,
to do my part.
he's really
For
not in
America.
good shape. I'm really sad to see it, but
remembered
he's really not in good shape,
he
and I'm
was.
really depressed about
And
seeing
he
that because, like,
forgave me.
the way things are going, he might only have another year,
But I
and my
don't
grandmother
deserve
isn't
it,
that much
goddammit.
better off, so a lot of that's really sad because I'm
There is
extremely
no
close to my
atoning
grandparents.
for
They
what
were a
I've
big
done.
part of raising me.
Dad,
Not working like a dog and maybe little money while the higher-ups get millions. Talking more like my job, big retail stuff store like that. I mean, my job pays reasonably well. Don't get me wrong, it actually now pays well, but it's not where it probably should be. But yeah, over that time, the retail job's been screwed over so many times it's ridiculous. Oh, I'm sure it was bad in retail.
Maybe this is the next best thing.
Is it after your grandmother left he's feeling that way?
Maybe
No,
he
I'm
brought
talking
me
about
back
my
from the
dad's
beach
side of the family. My mom's
for a
side of the
reason.
family, both the grandparents are dead.
One last time.
The grandfather passed before I was born, and the grandmother passed last year. And that's part of the reason we're going to Japan is for,
He wanted me
you know,
to
a
do
celebration
this.
of life and everything in a couple of months.
To keep on being Die
But
Hardman.
on my dad's side of the family, these were grandparents that I thought for sure were going to live
Nobody
to
wants a
100, no
president who acts like
problem.
they're immortal.
Unfortunately,
And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life?
I think the COVID vaccine is
Life is
probably
pretty fucking fragile
why
right
they've
now.
gone so far downhill. Because they've only gone
Yeah, they
downhill in
always
the last
die
few
hard.
years after being perfectly healthy
that's
for
what's
their
gonna have
entire
to happen.
lives. So
We'll come
I
together
think
and
the
build a
COVID
better
vaccine
America.
probably fucked them over.
That gun won't help you here.
But like my granddad on that side
That's
is
her
in
words,
really,
not
really
mine.
bad shape. He's probably got 2 years left at max, and I'm really sad to see it. And then my grandmother on that side has maybe 5 years max. Because things are going very badly, and I'm really hate to see it. Your job pays $17.40 an hour. Mine pays $26 an hour currently. Smaller jobs are better. Sure, you don't make a lot, but they're less likely to screw you over. Yeah, and there's a big influence of that. They
Hey,
can't
Sam.
give you a raise unless you
Been
become
waiting
an
for you.
assistant
Lou?
manager. And that would probably, like, force you to be on the clock a lot more often if I had to
Poor
guess.
thing was never truly alive. Not in this world, at least.
But, like, when they eventually
The
pass...
decommissioning order finally came through.
what I'll get from it, the inheritance and
Can't risk the
everything,
process.
will most likely set me regardless, outside of like working part-time stuff, but
I thought you might want to take care
hate thinking about it because
you could try taking
it's such a depressing thought because I love my grandparents so much and I'm so close to them. And I hate thinking about it.
Direct contravention of an
And
executive
still,
order.
I still think the COVID vaccine got them to their current
And
point.
there are laws about that kind of thing.
Because they were totally fine
Now that
before
we're
they
a
took it,
nation.
and in the last 2 years, they've deteriorated horribly.
I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Grandmother passed away last year. Your mom's side don't have any grandparents left on.
If the
Oh
alternative
man, I'm
is
sorry to
find
hear
the
that,
president,
man.
I
It's
can't do
hard
that
because it's
either.
like, on my mom's side, I wasn't as close with her as I was with my grandparents on my dad's side, but I was still close. I had a lot of connections to her, and it was still... It was depressing when it happened, and it's going to be a hell of a lot more depressing when my dad's side goes out. 26 an hour in my state. It was good a few years ago. It's not as good nowadays. We've gone up a lot in price. We've had so many people moving here. We're like the third most popular state to move to at this point.
I just took your cufflinks
Let me
off
smart and do
my-
your own thing. Fair enough.
In that
Your grandfathers
state,
died 40 years
there'd be
ago.
nothing to stop you from
Hey, that's a
removing them.
long time.
If you
Only have
did,
your grandpa from
the
your mom's
UCA
side.
wouldn't know where
Grandma's
you
still
were or how
going.
to find you.
Both grandmothers still alive. So you
You'd
guys
be
at least have
invisible.
some connection left.
When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically. I trust you'll remember what I said.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, speaking of death, apparently they want me to incinerate the BB. That's not something that's going to happen, by the way. I'm not allowing that to happen. Grandmother, 2008. You were 18 in Bangladesh. That's when everyone's going to need to live in a third world country to afford living. Yeah, the way things are going. Or like Wyoming or something. Maybe go live in Wyoming or Idaho. Which, I mean, I'd be fine with those if they weren't so fucking cold. And, like, winter storms and shit to deal with there. Because I hate the cold.
How's the weather?
Don't think you'll be needing an umbrella. I decided to follow my father's dream after all. Don't worry. I won't get mixed up with any terrorists this time. UCA's got my back. We're the first private delivery company to get the official approval.
Lives an hour away from you. Love her even though she's scatterbrained. That's really good, though. You get to be that close. Because I'm still several hours away from all of my family.
Wait. There's something I have to tell
Family
you.
is from here, from there.
I didn't shoot Higgs. Couldn't pull the trigger. So I let him choose. Death or eternal solitude on the beach.
Fair enough. You never did like breaking things.
That's right. I find and fix what's broken. And reconnect. I'm fragile.
But not that fragile.
Wanna come work for me?
How cute.
Could use a man like you.
The world's still broken.
I mean, she's a
Same as
Bond
before.
girl, so...
What isn't?
She's got the looks going
But
for
we're
her.
still here. We're still chugging along.
Not everyone. Not me.
Come on.
I mean, she's a
Put
Bond
America
girl,
back
so
together.
seriously.
Didn't you?
Doesn't mean there's a place for
Doesn't
me.
drive anymore since she crashed her car.
I've got no ties to anyone.
Twice. That's how my grandmother was
I might
on
as
my
well be
mom's
dead.
side before she passed. She crashed her car like
I felt like that
4
when we first
times in
met
a
in the
couple of
cave.
years. Not big crashes,
still
but
do.
just like fender benders, but
Don't
still
act like
hadn't
you're the same
happened because
person.
she was still driving pretty much
learn
until
how
the
to
last few
to
months
feel.
of her life.
You've connected with people.
Speaking of Big Alley,
With us.
very difficult for you, especially because you're born with autism diagnosis, born in
Everything I
London.
touch,
Makes school days
lose.
very difficult for you. I don't know anything about speaking Bengali, but I was never
Sam!
diagnosed with any sort of autism, but I feel like it's something that could be present.
Come on, Lou. One last delivery.
One last delivery. Second time she hit a cement truck. Oh, God. Oh, wait, this is the final chapter of the game. Damn, okay, we're on the final chapter. I need to go pee, like, really badly, so I'll be right back, and we might actually be finishing the story tonight, so I'll be right back. Alright. Your grandma's okay. Both of them are low functioning, require assistance 24/7. Parents always tell that you're fortunate to be high functioning because you can survive a life. And still have a life, I mean. Nephew's 12 from your younger sister's youngest son. He got diagnosed with autism. Nephew's son got it as well. In the future platinum video for this game is going to be too long. It won't be including all of this kind of stuff, though. Because I'll be able to cut it down for sure. Was diagnosed on it a few years ago. I've never been officially diagnosed, but I feel like it's probably something that has, like, logic to it.
This is on me.
How do I want to soothe my BB. Although I also know that he's not going to die in this because I know this game and I know that he's in the second one, or she is. Struggle speaking Bengali, even though when your dad explains it to you, you struggle to understand it. I mean, I'm trying to learn Japanese. And there are some struggles with it for sure. Parents made sure you knew, heard you when you were younger. That's good. Like, I do wish that more schools in this country, like, made you actually learn other languages, because I think that would actually be very, very helpful for people. Diagnosed when you were 6, still wasn't speaking at the time. Yeah, your mother keeps saying that you're perfect, normal, etc. Youngest of 8 siblings. Yeah, I mean, it's not something I've ever been diagnosed with, but from what I know of it, it's not impossible to be connected to me. Well, how am I supposed to get to the incinerator if the game doesn't show me a map of where it is?
Keep on keeping on.
Like, seriously, where am I supposed to go for it? The game is not showing me a map. Does that tell me where to go? No, it doesn't. Then what am I supposed to do? I don't have a map. No, I seriously don't have a map. What am I supposed to do? Like, sometimes you have autism, but your parents didn't want you to think about it, said not diagnosed. That's not that too, Cassie didn't find out you were until you were 18. And I mean, I've never been diagnosed with it. It's a possibility I don't have it, but I exhibit a lot of the traits of it. That every time you talk about it, the rest of your siblings can speak Bengali fluently. I just feel like there's something else. I don't think there's anything worse. I think it's just, you might just have, like, different things going on in your brain. You just need different instruction and care. Is my best guess, because that's how it is for a lot of people. Different people need different treatment. For some people who are from other countries, can't speak the native language, have some of the traits, but not diagnosed. Okay, yeah, because, like, that's, like I said, how I feel that I am. It's like, I have several of the traits of it, but never officially diagnosed, and I probably could fit some of them pretty well. And also, the lack of a map is really, really annoying here. Just annoys the hell out of you. Both your cousins don't speak English, but they sort of understand it. And, like, I don't fully know any other language. I'm trying to learn Japanese, and I tried to learn French for a long time, but nowhere near fluent for any of it. Well, it would be nice... Okay, so it's telling me to go this way, so I'm going to follow these markers on the ground. And hope that's where I'm supposed to go. Because if not, I don't know where I'm supposed to go at this point. Because we're not carrying anything. Weight-wise, at least. So yeah, I'm going to assume this is where we're going. Clearly we're going up the hill here. This is some old school materials. Technically speak 3 languages. You don't speak Spanish? Okay, gotcha. Fluent English and Urdu, and if you want to count it, Hindi. I mean, that's still so much better than like I have, because I can only speak the one English language fluently, and then the other languages very minimally. Had a hard time walking when you were little. I don't know if that has anything to do with that. That might just be more of just like a thing that some people have. Some children take longer to walk. Oh, there's a rope here. Wonderful. Well, let's take it. I hope I'm going the right way, because I don't know what else to do. Oh, yep, that's the incinerator facility. So we're going the right way. I can't collect things right now. Cool. Said you didn't start talking to you during 7. I have a hard time spelling. Secondary school, which a lot of Colin High School had very bad times for 5 years. Oh, I hated high school and just school in general. No, I was speaking well before I was 7 for sure.
I guess we're here.
Had no smartphones between 2001 and 2006. Yep. Haven't been learning Italian a bit.
Truly alive. Not in this world.
Ways, and again, don't know a lot about it. I mean, I don't know a lot about it either, so I'm not going to try to act like some sort of expert or anything. He's not killing the BB because it comes back in the second game. I already know.
A BB cannon.
Either that or
a sacrifice.
A foundation. A bridge.
The hell?
Brought you an astronaut. Mankind can go anywhere, even outer space.
So in other words, we're incorrectly typing from your laptop.
You'll be out of there in no time.
Sister when you were growing up because she was
And
always
the
ahead of
second
you.
all this is over, I'm going to take you wherever you want to go.
Anyone that says high school is the best time of their life, or either guys are part of the football team or the girl is... Yeah, you're right about that, absolutely. Because high school sucked. It was better than middle school, to be fair. High school was still better than middle school, but it sucked. It was a meet for the first few years. High school talk was a bunch of bullshit. Yeah, I fucking hated high school, but middle school was worse. Middle school was worse.
Shit. John, is that you?
Captain, what are you doing here?
My wife's checked in.
Yeah. High school was terrible, but not as bad as middle school. Middle school was hell.
In Manhattan.
That's where a lot of my mental health problems started to emerge. Was middle school, not necessarily high school. These are rough, TJ. All school's bad. Yeah, middle school was the worst. High school was not far behind. College was great.
This isn't what
Elementary school was great. Adulting sucks ass.
Power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet.
It's middle school, college? No, it's not the same thing as college, at least not here. High school was a lot better than middle school. Yeah, high school was definitely better than middle school, but as Captain Price once said, it's not hard to improve on garbage, and middle school was still garbage, so it was not hard to improve on that.
The President gave me the highest level access privileges. I've used them to manipulate the security system. We have 5 minutes before it resets, sir. 5 minutes to talk. Off the record.
Primary school knows elementary school is alright. Yeah, I had a good time in elementary school. I had no problems with that.
And get out of this place.
I had a lot of good teachers, a lot of good
There's
moments.
nothing I can do for your wife. I'm sorry.
I enjoyed elementary school. Partially because I had some great teachers.
You were my commanding officer, but I swore an oath to the president to protect her and the country at all costs. Now, if she orders me to do something, I have to do it. I have to. But I served under you first. And your family doesn't deserve this. Any of this.
Not take talking at all when you were younger, just had to go to a lot of meetings during school.
If they catch you.
Because you saved my life, sir. Again and again. When the brass sent us into the jaws of hell, it was you that brought us home. Back then, I thought I was invincible. I thought I was some kind of action hero. But I'm not the hero. You are, sir. You're the reason I'm still alive. And it's past time I paid that debt.
Did as well, unfortunately, they were all probably dead. Teachers were better at primary school. They definitely were in primary school. Or elementary school.
You'll never see him again. He'll serve as the foundation of a new communications network. A sacrifice for a nation that no longer exists. I wrote down everything you need to know. It was the only way to keep it off the system. Burn it when you're done. The rest is up to you, sir.
He's an actor in many movies. You mean Le Chiffre here?
I believe this belongs to you, sir. I
A
can't
gun.
terminate your wife's life support from inside her room. System won't allow it. So, this is the only other option.
I think so. They had
Alarm
you
is
solve
set to go
puzzles,
off.
read
She
space cards, all that
flatlines.
kind of things. The white dude, yeah.
Break the system to spook
Yeah, he
Romano.
was in Quantum of Solace, or
won't
no,
have
not
long.
Quantum of Solace, Casino Royale.
5 minutes, tops.
Le Chiffre. That's all we're gonna know him as. Was the villain in Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny? That too, yeah, he was. I forgot about that. He was the villain in that one.
Don't hesitate, sir. This is the only chance you'll get.
He was also in Doctor Strange. Oh, okay. This is the YMCA. Fantastic Beasts 3. Oh, yeah, he was. Fifth Indiana Jones is the Nazi scientist. Star Wars. He was in Rogue One, really? I didn't know he was in Rogue One. What was he in Rogue One?
Sorry, Lisa.
So a Netflix action movie, you don't know what it's called, but he played the main character. He's been in a number of things, but I'll always remember him from Casino Royale mainly.
I promise you.
And now this.
I promise you.
He was Galen Urso? Really? I'm surprised about that, because I don't remember that at all. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was a forbidden word in chat, but who knows at this point with YouTube. Yeah, I did not realize he was Galen Urso.
BB. BB. BB, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey.
Matt speaks a couple of languages, including Spanish. You just found out. Damn, in the face? Yeah, with a suppressed weapon. Hey, Razvan. We're not actually going to do it, right? Because he's in the second game, or she's in the second game. No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
I just took your cufflinks offline. In that state, there'd be nothing to stop you from removing them. If you did, the UCA wouldn't know where you were or how to find you. You'd be invisible. When you use the incinerator, you'll be reconnected to the network automatically.
Yep.
You could try taking Lou out of the pod just to see what happens. But that would be in direct contravention of an executive
Screw the
order.
executive order. Wait, what? No way. There's no way that's it. There's no way. Kojima ain't doing that. There's no way. There's something else after this, right? There ain't no way. Yep, he retrieved it. That's what I thought.
A purpose that cannot fulfill outside the pod. There is a 70% risk.
Oh yeah, I know he's in The Walking Dead.
Simply in removing it.
But Mad speaking Spanish, he's very fluent. You can throw a baby into the oven in a Witcher game? God, that's horrible. Okay, well that's our dead mother. I got one of these weird swimming sections. Okay, assuming that's not the way we want to go. Huh? I can't go that way, then where am I supposed to go? I can't go this way. Can I go this way? No. Through here? Maybe through here? And none of them thought to look to the right. Not good.
Freeze! Hey, put it down! Drop it! Put it down!
Back off. Back off!
Get up! Don't do it! I'll handle this.
Hate the lack of time you haven't touched the systems in a month.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Yeah, he's screwed, but I still feel like it's gonna end up being like
Got it! You two!
his BB was Sam.
Hold your fire!
Thanks for trying, John.
Stop! Step aside, sir, or we'll be forced to open fire. It's a dead end. He's trapped. Security will take it from here.
Feel like you're watching a movie. That's what a lot of this has felt like. Yeah, so we're getting a bunch of flashbacks to the Sheath dealing with our BB, which, again, I think is going to end up being Sam when he was a baby.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I screwed it up. I've ruined everything.
This room is off limits. No one goes in. But he's in there, sir. I saw him. You saw him all. Now check the other way. Go! Yes, sir.
No. Open it up. He's inside.
Move, dumbass.
BB. Don't worry. It's okay.
Yeah, they definitely hate BB.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out, there's no pretending. I will hold you and protect you, so let love warm you to the
Feel bad for the babies in the pod. Everyone wants them dead. Yeah, they have it bad, and they're supposed to be disposed of after a while. Just because of the weird world that we're in.
scan of what it would mean. I had to be there for you, your mom. No matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I couldn't.
Get off of him! Now!
I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave.
No one knows what's happening anymore. I don't fully understand it either. This is all a flashback as far as I can tell. I still think it's going to be revealed here that Sam was this bridge baby.
Captain, look at you.
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself.
God.
He
Captain.
took it out of the container.
I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John.
Let it go. Please.
Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
You told me your name was Sam Porter.
Sir, you got shot a bunch. How are you still alive? Because gaming. Because logic in video games.
My son. My bridge to the future. Without you, I was just like any other cliff. Dead end. No way forward. Nothing but an obstacle. Looking on at the world people like you were trying to build.
Yep, that's game logic, pretty much.
That's the only thing I was ever good at.
Oh, if Blaskovitz can survive having his head chopped off, they can survive anything, or anything is possible. Yeah, pretty much. Though they do at least attach his head to a sweet robot body at some point. In real life, you'd be dead, pretty much. Is he immortal? That's what it's starting to look like.
You're on that bridge to the future. And mine.
Are we seriously not done with the story yet?
Stand up.
It's 11:30.
Is this me?
His organic body was stronger than his robot one, at least before the bomb attack.
Oh, God. Not BB2.
No, 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 no!
Well, you did the shooting. It's your damn fault. Yeah, it's your own damn fault. You shot him. That's how you have an abortion. I guess in this universe it is. Or a miscarriage, that's dark. Yeah, that's pretty dark. But that's this game. This game is meant to be very dark.
There you are.
How is the baby still alive? Blue alien Sims baby.
You want to go home? Let's go home. It's okay. I know the way.
Thought that was a baby doll? It was a baby doll at first. It just randomly switches between the two. Alright, thanks for stopping by, TJ. The VOD will be up tomorrow so you can see how this game ends. And that was a lot of The Sims. I don't know. Yeah, VOD will be up tomorrow so you can at least see how this game ends.
severed.
It was me who cut the cord. So yes.
A deathless repatriate in the world of the living. Should we decommission it?
In a manner of speaking. Take him out of the pod. I'll raise him as my own.
I think I called it. We were the BB. Raised in relation to Bridget Strand. And we were the BB. And now we've chosen to have Lou survive.
Wake up. Come on, Lou, wake up. Come on, Lou, wake up.
wake up!
Wake up.
Why they get put in pods? I think it's only some of them. The ones they sense could be this, like, bridge baby role.
Ew.
Only alive if the baby is alive? I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, we already knew they lived because they're in the second game. That's very true, Kazi. I guess at the time when this came out, it was very questionable as to what would happen. It's a Kojima game. And that is it. That is the main story completed. I can't skip this. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say it here. I was not expecting to enjoy this game this much. But this was really, really good. I don't care what it says, this was actually really, really good and really fun to play. Now, there's still a long ways to go for the Platinum. But holy cow, that was a very, very good story. Very good campaign. And it kept me guessing a lot of the time, though I think I did successfully guess the whole our character was the baby the whole time. That was later born into a real human. I feel like that's probably something that can be guessed by a lot of people. But wow. Very, very good game. I am surprised at how much I enjoyed this. Very, very good game. Now, at this point, there's still a lot more stuff to do in miscellaneous tasks with making deliveries. But the main story is done. So I think what's going to happen for the future is this is not going to get streamed all that often. I'm sure I'll stream it at some point in the future, like when we get close to Platinum. But for the most part, this is not going to get streamed. I'm going to be working on most of this stuff off stream, with a handful of streams here and there to tie in some of the harder trophies, like those premium deliveries. I mean, we got most of the trophies already. Like, there's not that many left that we haven't gotten. Like, we've gotten 66% of the trophies already. We're about to get another trophy for finishing the main story, and that's a silver, I think. Yep. So once we get that, it's just these couple of Legend of Legends trophies, and then complete each type of structure, connect all facilities, maximum connection with all facilities, which is going to be a big grind. all the memory chips, which I'm going to need to look up, the mail in the interview, maximum connection with BB, 60 in all categories, 700 items of cargo, which is natural, Higgs' home, which I might have to look that one up, and soothing BB, which might very well be the last trophy I get in this game. Didn't care for it, to be honest. I mean, that's fair. This is definitely the kind of game that a lot of people would like and wouldn't like. But honestly, I really enjoyed this. I'm shocked that I actually had a good time with this. I didn't think I would feel that much interest in this, but I actually really enjoyed this game a lot. Way more than I thought I would. Not just the story, but just like, even though the gameplay is a little bit repetitive at times, it is well made, it's well put together, it's fun to play, surprisingly. It's very addictive, very much like satisfying to play. Oh yeah, 2's better in like every metric according to Lizard Guy. He said it's better in like literally every way. So we'll definitely be playing Death Stranding 2 at some point in the future. I don't know exactly when because we gotta make a video for this. And several other videos that are still pending. The Resident Evil 7 video is still only about a third of the way done. And I don't know what's going to happen this coming week because I'm going to be hanging out with Lizard Guy later on in the week. I don't know how much we're going to be recording. But yeah, 2's apparently better in like every way, which is a good thing. I feel like we're probably going to get a post-credits scene though. I can't skip this anyway, but I feel like we're going to get a post-credits scene. One thing you like about 2 when it's related to the story. I know the trophies in the second one are easier. Because you only have to play through the game on casual difficulty or higher, so like one difficulty above, I guess, story mode. We won't understand, but you will. Why does this game not allow skipping cutscenes? Or this particular cutscene? Has a streamer watched clips of? Oh, okay, gotcha. This music is almost certainly going to be copyrighted, so it's going to be fun to edit. I will say though, I was expecting like an actual legit final battle, and this was just kind of not that. More of an emotional gut punch. Wow, that's loud. And I can't skip it. I wish I could skip this, but I'm not allowed to, apparently. Because they speak Japanese, and the clips have the Japanese translated to English. Okay, we got a 20-minute long credit sequence here that we're not allowed to skip. I hate when games don't allow you to skip credits because that's something that should be universally allowed at this point. This is just a massive waste of people's time if they don't want to watch it. I'm just looking at stuff on Twitter at this point. This is an insanely long credit sequence. Holy cow. What do you hear Dolly Parton's voice? It kind of sounds like her. You're not wrong. Check if Mark Hamill blocked me yet. No, he hasn't blocked me yet, unfortunately. Yeah, it's still going. This is the longest credit sequence I've ever seen in a game, except maybe like some of the Call of Duty games. I don't tweet at Mark Hamill enough to be blocked by him, so... I don't follow him, though, so... So yeah, of course he's the villain in the upcoming The Long Walk movie, because of course he's the villain. No, he hasn't blocked me yet, because I haven't said anything directly to him, I don't think. Oh!
Louise.
That officially confirms it's a girl. More credits. And that's it. Tumble's taken 13. Only 2 pieces of footwear worn out. Total rest time of 16 hours. Only 62 cryptobiotes ingested. Types of items. Holy cow, I'm not even close on the fabricated items. Holy cow. 38 hours, 239 kilometers. All the orders completed. God, I'm not even close on the pieces of cargo delivered. That's actually surprising. BB's only a 3-star, which is sad. We got a long way to go on the facilities and such, so we're nowhere near being done. And there it is. There's our final story trophy. Let's see if any of that stuff will get me those last 2 trophies I need for, like, looking at stuff. But we finished the main story, which is great. Main story is done. What the hell? Oh, so it jumps us backwards in time.
Well,
of course it
look
does.
who's awake. Morning, Sam. You'll be happy to hear your vitals have stabilized.
So it jumps us backwards in time from before everything happened. Sure, that makes some level of sense, I guess.
We're all stuck in the president's office, working like dogs to get everything ready in time for the inauguration. But at least one of us is still free as a bird. You should head out. Make the most of it. Could even do some orders if...
Well, I certainly will, but... Quit talking for a second so I can actually look at my stuff. Oh, I can't do it in here. Okay, so we actually have to leave the room to look at stuff. That's stupid. Maybe after Platinum we can let ourselves die and see the explosion. Sure, I'm down for that. Once we get the Platinum, I'm down for that. Have we seriously not looked at 100 pieces of mail yet? I don't see how that's possible. This might take a while to go through, but I don't see how that's possible that we haven't looked at all of them yet. Seriously, how many more of these do we have to look at? Have I seriously not looked at 100? There it is. Okay, mail's done, but we also have to look at interviews. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So we're not even close on the interviews, actually. We're only at 69, so we still have another 30 of those to look at, so that's going to take a while. Yeah, that'd be a good last hooray, but yeah, so I guess that's about it for now.
Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked.
It wants me to make several deliveries back to Portnot. Didn't I, like, try to make these deliveries in the past, and they were massive? And, like, the game was just like, nope, you're not allowed to deliver these? There's a special device in here, but that's not super helpful. We can get rid of those here in a second. That's fine. So yeah, we still have another 30 interviews to look at some point, so we're not anywhere close to that yet. Yeah. That is it for the story. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series so far. We're all done with the story stuff. There will be a couple more streams in the future of like grinding and stuff, and then the finale where we get the platinum at some point. But for the most part, it's just gonna be me playing on my own from here on out. There's not really a whole lot more unique to this game, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so in the future, I don't know if we're going to stream in the near future because gotta wait for other games to get here from like Gamefly and stuff. There will be a few more streams of this game, but it's going to be a little while till we get one because we're all done with all the main story stuff. So yeah. I will see you guys this coming week for a trophy update. There most likely will not be a trophy update the week after because I'm going to be going home and me and Lizard Guy are hanging out and stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next couple of days for a trophy update, and we will see what happens this week while I'm hanging out with Lizard Guy. So see you guys then.